Hello and welcome to Technology Simplicity YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to compress images so that you can have multiple benefits, including first, storage saving. Yes, your server have limited storage, right? You want to save the storage, so you want to compress the image. That's number one. Second benefit is once you compress the image, when you serve to the viewer, the visitor, when they browse your website, it's actually faster. When it's faster, the third benefit will appear, whereby Google will detect your web page speeds in higher and somehow give you a higher SEO ranking. So there's no harm but more benefits in terms of compress the images that you upload to your website. So how you're going to do it in WordPress, I'm going to show you one guy called Smush, a very powerful and very popular plugin in the WordPress world. Let's go. First of all, this 80% is actually based on my personal experience, and so far the pictures that I uploaded, not just serving faster, it's actually really storage saving. Okay, let me show you how to do it step by step. Number one, of course, you need to go to WordPress plugin to take a quick look about what this plugin is. It's called Smuch by WPMU Dev, and it actually provides three simple and very important features. It provides lazy root image. What is lazy root means when you scroll down on the website, the image only load when it's needed and when you scroll to the section. So it's called lazy root. So that, let's say you have a lot of pictures in one page, or you don't need to load the whole page for the viewer. So you view it part by part. So this is how you actually serve your web page faster. Number two is optimize the way you deliver your image. Let's say your viewer is coming from Malaysia and the other guy is coming from America. You want your image to be served from different server and locations, because the nearer of the location of the image being served is actually faster. They will get to download the image and view the whole web page. So this is what we call optimize, and as well as the very important thing is compressing the image without losing the quality of the picture. If you still doubt whether it's really such powerful or not, put it this way: there are more than 1 million activation in the WordPress website out there. 1 million wouldn't be wrong, okay? There's so many websites out there using it, there must be a reason. Okay, there are a lot of features here. I'm going to show you step by step how to install, how to activate it, as well as how to twist the setting accordingly. Let's go. So the very first thing is go to plugin, click add new, and look for this guy called Smush. Yeah, Smush is something like, the Hulk smash. Look at it. Okay, look for this guy. Okay, just install it. Once the installation is done, you just activate the plugin, and once you activate it, you will realize you shall see additional menu called Smush is here. Okay, so click on the Smush guy, you shall lead to a dashboard like this, and thanks to the wizard, is actually very helpful, especially if you don't know what you should do. Just follow the on-screen instruction. So the very first thing is, let's begin the setup. We are saying that every time a new uploads will be automatically optimized. Yes, for me, I will encourage you to enable this unless you are a photographer and you try to sell an original picture file size or without any compression, then you shall not take this. But in the normal days, we want this. Okay, click next. Number two is they will optimize using a double advanced compression. For me, I will really encourage you to go for it, because you will surprised the compression ratio. Okay, next. Okay, again, actually each picture will condense a lot of metadata. Okay, and this metadata actually allocates some of the file size. So if you strip out the unnecessary EXIF data, you will save a lot of space. And if you look at this carefully, it does not strip the SEO metadata, so you are safe in terms of SEO. So again, if you are a photographer, then only you untick this. For me, I will strip out. Strip out means remove. The next thing is, okay, whether you want to compress the original file size or not. For me, yes. Why? Because I didn't want my server to be allocate so many images and take up all the storage, right? The quota will be gone. Next. Okay, this is a very powerful because you want your web page to load faster, use less bandwidth, and fix the default all-screen images, which is recommended by Google Page Speed Test. Lazy loading is one of the confirmed success technique for you to optimize your web page loading speed. So I will take this guy as well. And next, okay, for this guy, it's really up to you whether you want to send back your usage tracking back to the plugin developer. For me, I don't take first lah. Okay, I'm going to click this guy called finish. Once you tick finish, it shall actually scan how many web page you have. How many images you have. Okay, for now I didn't upload anything. Okay, I have only 3. Okay, of course, if you didn't, of course you can do bug smush, especially the very first time you activate the plugin, and it shall take some time. The smush process speed is really depends on your server, and there are many factors out there also affecting the speed, as well as how big is the image size, and then the quantity of the image, as well as how many images you're going to compress. When we say images you're going to compress, it doesn't mean just 3 means 3. Remember, WordPress does have a mechanism to crop your images into different sizes to serve different responsive devices, right? So there are many images in your WordPress web page. If you click this custom, you shall see these are the common file size that your WordPress will generate for you. Okay, for me, I will click all. Be careful about this all, because let's say your team supporting a lots of file size and you have lots of images. This smushing process might take really long time. Okay, the rest I will do anything. Okay, here is the statistics here. Okay, let me share with you. You save 128 KB. I know sounds seems like a little bit, right? It's actually close to 50%. Okay, I'm going to do you one more time. Let me upload a bunch of pictures that I prepare. Let's say I have 8 pictures here. Okay, if you look at this, I already select 8, and total up is 1.82 megabyte. Okay, 1.82. So I'm going to upload all these pictures to the server. Let's see how much is reduced. Okay, remember just now we take the setting whereby it will auto smush the image when we new upload the picture. It's already running. Amazing, right? Nothing much to do. Just set the correct setting, and the rest let it automate. Okay, let me take this guy first. Okay, for example, this guy is the white background. It's actually original is 326 KB. So let's look at current size. It's reduced and it's 7%. Don't look down on this just 60 or 70 KB. Because imagine if your whole one website, if your one whole web page have 10 images, you can timestamp, which means you can easily save 600 to 700 KB per page, per user, as well as the storage that you save here is permanent. Okay, let me take a quick look at other picture. This is 10%. It's really subjective. All the compressions stats will be different. If you look at this part here, it's showing that all the images will be resized in this way. See? So this is one of the great way for you to compress your picture. But remember just now I mentioned there are 3 major features under Smush. We already did this, compress the images. So the next thing I'm going to share with you is optimize, whereby you come to this Smush, you shall realize there's another sub-menu called CDN. Okay, let's click this guy. CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. So you want them to be served, especially there's a multi-location group server for you to store. Yeah, surprisingly it's free, right? Okay, let's get started. And one more thing I want to share with you is, remember just now the picture I uploaded is JPEG format. And Google have been introduced one of the image format called WebP. They call it next generation format, whereby they claim, okay, if you go and Google search WebP, they claim that it will have 26% smaller compared to PNG, and it will have 25 to 34% smaller compared to JPEG. So it's a much more smaller version, and is supporting by most of the browser today. So you might wondering, okay, do I need to convert this? Yes, I will encourage you to convert this, and just tweak the setting and it will convert automatically. Okay, let's take a quick look at this guy. So under Smush, under CDN, they will perfectly resize the file and convert your images to WebP. So another compression to be done. So let's get started. Okay, it will check whether your server allows you or not, and I'm going to take this guy to automatic resize the images, so that when it comes to responsive mode, if the image have been covered some content, it will be resized automatically. For me, I will just take this guy and save. Once it's saved, you realize you need to bug smush again your pictures. Let's take a quick look. Okay, it's done. Let's go to dashboard one more time and look at it. Okay, close the tutorial. I'm going to recheck what equal. Okay, the WebP conversion is done when it's served from the CDN. However, you might want to go to Local WebP as well. Okay, what is Local WebP? Means you're going to set up a WebP version of your images to support browser and gracefully back to JPEG and PNG if the browser doesn't support WebP version. Okay, I'm going to click this guy as well. So they will ask you to choose the server. Okay, for me, mine is Apache. Next. Okay, I'm going to click automatically. Next. I'm going to do convert now. So you realize they will ask you to re-smush all the medias that you uploaded. So I'm going to re-smush again. Then you have your image in WebP version. Okay, let it finish and then let's take a look how much smaller size it will be. Okay, one thing I want to remind you guys is if you use the bug smush in a manual way, like what I did just now, you have to make sure you leave this tab open so that it will run. Okay, now you are done, right? So you might wondering, okay, any other method to have the fourth time of compression? If you look at this guy, they are saying that enable resize the full size images to scale big image down to a reasonable size and save a lot of space. I will do this. Let's click it. You just come here, resize the uploaded image into the maximum here. Okay, just follow what is there on screen is fine. And yes, save changes again, and then it will actually click this guy, recheck the image, see whether you have other images to compress or not. If no, that's all. By using Smush, you can easily save up to 80%. Okay, now what you see is 12% because the picture that I uploaded is already quite a small size. Okay, if you look at this, one picture is about 200 KB, it's very small. Sometimes when you get the images from your designer, they might sending you, 1 megabytes or 5 megabytes. That is how you get up to 80%. When I say up to 80%, doesn't mean you can save much more higher percentage. So I already shared with you how to save your hosting or cloud or your server storage by compress the images for 3 simple benefits. And of course, number 1, save the storage space. Number 2, speed up the loading speed. As well as number 3, after you compress, you put in the CDN network whereby the image will be served faster, especially your visitor coming from different location and country. And there are many more. And last but not least, you enable the lazy loading images so that your Google speed test will be higher, as well as indirectly helping your SEO. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you like it, please support by click a like and also subscribe to my channel, as well as put a ring so they will get notified whenever I upload a similar video like this, especially about WordPress, technology, tools, tips and tricks, as well as Android mobile phones and so on. My name is Jay Chong, and once again, stay home, stay safe. Hope to see you again. Thank you and bye bye.